Hello, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? It is me, Michelle Green, with Kingdom Builders Business University. We are back again for another week of Behind the Scenes. If you're watching us for the very first time, we are a business school for entrepreneurs learning how to do business the right way, the most excellent way. So listen, if you are an entrepreneur, or you know somebody who is, you need to send them over to www.kbbullc.com, and we will be happy to assist them in educating them and making sure that their business is set up properly, in addition to helping them to get funded. So let's talk about our class tonight. Tonight we had our first course of business, money, credit, and funding. Woo! Yay!
Give me my money.
My money. So thank you for joining us, Doris. Sorry you was a little bit behind the scenes. But anywho, who wants to go first about tonight's class? Mr. Carl, I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh, okay, we can do that. We can do that.
Do that, Mr. Carl. Let's do it.
Well, I like this class because, as I said in class, it's the foundation, as Martino said, for your finances, your business finances. That is the foundation for the finances. It's for your bank account, your funding, your credit, all that good stuff. It starts here. What we did tonight, that's where it starts. If you don't have the foundation, your money gonna go all over the place.
Woo!
So I mean, you gotta have a foundation to start with, and to follow that system.
I love it. I like how you put that, because it truly is the foundation of your money. Like, for real. If you don't know where to put your money, if you got your money mixed with your personal assets and your business,
Right.
and you just all mixed up. For real.
And let me say something about that business account. If you do not have a business account and you do a service for somebody or sell something to somebody, they write you a check with your business name, you might be missing out on your funds because the bank ain't gonna cash that because your name ain't on it.
Okay, come on now, come on, because it ain't a business account; it's a personal account, right?
Because they have different criteria for business accounts and personal accounts. So when they see that you got your business name on there, they wait a minute. We gonna need some of that right there. So you gotta get a business account so we can get our money too.
Right. Come on through. Who want to go next? Y'all just jump in where you fit in.
I actually had an experience with that before. Yeah. Where somebody wrote me, someone that I did service for wrote me a check. I was pretty much going into that in the class, but it had my business name on it, but at that time I didn't have a business account. So I couldn't cash the check.
Right. Not cash the check.
No. So I had to be what, 1099? You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. So that's a good one. Yep, that's true.
Wow.
So you don't
Wow.
want to learn the hard way. You want to do the right things, especially like what everybody is saying. It's a foundation, you know. Um Learning how to, not just a foundation, but a strong foundation, based on God's principle. That is the key, because you can learn something and then it can go out the window and you can try it and may not even work. But knowing the principle of how to steward money, how to manage money, so as it, because you cannot get more, you cannot grow your money if you don't have a strong foundation or a strong structure.
Right.
Even discipline is the word I was looking for tonight too. Discipline is also is the key, because you can learn, but if you're not disciplined enough to do the things, then yeah.
Love it. Thank you, Doris. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I guess we got enough to do. Man, female, male, female. So I'll jump in and get mine out the way and let Preston and Dr. Tina do the rest on that part. I ain't going in with them. You know what I'm saying? We got Carl and Doris in here. Y'all put me in the middle like an Oreo cream. But now like I said, when we talking about, matter of fact, she next. But but when
Hey,
it like when we
sorry.
It's a
our
family
president
business.
president of KBB Youth. Ambassador. But when we talk about, like, say, the financial foundation, it makes me think, like, I've never been a fan of prosperity preaching, because it really does. It gives the people hopes up without really giving them the instructions doing stuff. And a lot of times, when we get into when we talk about the Father, a lot of people be afraid to talk about finances. But our Father never really, like, he's what he said. I never seen the righteous forsaken or begging for bread. Like, so, but a lot of times when we come down to it, we always been scared and been nervous to talk about the blessings that our Father give. And the reason why most people are scared to talk about the blessings is because to get blessings, you have to be obedient. And obedience is greater than sacrifice. So once you set down the obedience, and then the blessings will overflow, overrun it. So what is the obedience? The obedience is getting your ducks in a row. The obedience is doing what we was talking about in class at Kbbu about setting up making sure you got your LLC, you get everything going on that part. You get your tax, you get your tax number right. Then after that, you go set up your bank account, your business bank account. Then when you set up your business bank account, then you're able to set up the outlets and everything to be able to get your money paid and go on that part. Once you be obedient to the process, let the process work for you, and then it's going to come, then they'll develop and the fruits will come forth later on down the road. But a lot of people don't do that part. So that's why I say, I believe, like, faith without work is dead. And it's the same thing even with the financial part. Like, on that part, if you don't put all your ducks in a row, it's going to bite you in the end. Because, like, and this is from experience that I done experienced before myself. I done had good years where I done made good money, but the money flows so fast and so quick because it's coming from this account to that account. I'm coming from Cash App, I'm coming from Vimo, I'm charging from here and I'm charging from there. And I'm doing all of this. I don't have no order. And our Father does everything in decency and order. And the scripture also says he's not the author of confusion. So if we got confusion and out of order, then what type of finances and things that we got going on at this point? That's not what he called. He didn't call us to be stressed, but he called us to be blessed. And the only way we can be blessed if we put everything that she's saying, put it to the test. What they say, put it to the test. Try the spirit by the spirit. And once you get your ducks lined up in a row, I promise you, everybody, I'm telling you, things really work out in a different way. Like I say, I've been through that same situation where I'm in a man home. You know what I'm saying? When you messing with people that's in higher class, 6-figure, that zip code a little different from your zip code, and you just starting out and everything, and they already don't really trust you as much because your name ain't in the yellow pages. And you know what I'm saying? And then you tell them, you be like, okay, be like, awesome. So who I make the check out to? And then you give them that government name. They're gonna side eye and look at you like, who sent you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? And then once you then if you tell me your business name, you go to Walmart to the check casher place because you ain't got a business account. So now you trying to go to the little check casher place over there on the corner, and you go in there and they looking at you like, who sent you? You know what I'm saying? At the same time, so now you got a check and you can't even do nothing with it. I had to go open up a business. I had to hold that check, take money out of my pocket, open up a business account. I'm gonna try to do it. So we're trying to save you the stress. Like, professionalism is everything. You know what I mean? And it save you a headache and it give you peace of mind. And ain't nothing greater than a peace of mind on that part. Get your stuff in a row. This is the very simple point of the thing. The very first thing I feel like if you start a business, after you get your LLC taken care of, you need to go ahead and get your tax ID number. And after you get your tax ID number, you need to open up your business bank account. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's like me saying I want money, but I ain't got no wallet. Like, how can I sit there and be like, as a kid, you remember when your parents when you get your first purse? Y'all remember when y'all got your first pocketbook? Fellas, you remember when you got your first wallet, you got that first billfold, you felt like you were grown, then you accomplished something. You ain't had nothing but $1 in there. But you know what I'm saying? And they only gave you that $1 because you got to pay tithe in church. So, but you had $1 in that purse, you had $1 in that wallet, but you was proud because you was established. You was an established person. And that's how it is with that bank account. And you ain't got that bank account set up, you're not an established business.
I love that. you
Well
doing?
said. Well said.
Yes. Go ahead, Preston.
Yeah, Coach Yoshi, I must have knew I was going to the Army because my first billfold was camouflage. But no, well, Michelle, you keyed on some stuff tonight, and what I took away from this in the realm of territory, you gave them the map in the first couple of weeks, so they knew the foundation, they knew the landscape. Tonight, you gave them some direction. You gave them like an end goal to navigate to. And you can see they might have been sitting there kind of looking back, but all of them started kind of leaning forward. It's like all the pieces started coming together. It's like having a puzzle and half your pieces is turned upside down. You got to put face them all up, and then it's starting to form now. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
It's starting to form. It's starting to make sense. Like a lot of them, like me, I can say, Yoshi, we already have businesses, but we didn't have it together. You know, we had all the pieces, but none of it fit because we didn't know where to place it. You know, well, I'm gonna say I ain't gonna speak for nobody. I'm gonna say I didn't know where to place it.
I'm
right?
with you on that.
So that's the portion. That's the portion we're at right now. All that stuff coming together, and it's a phrase that I like. I say, "Oh, that's what she meant. Oh, that's what she was talking about." You know, as I'm going back over I was going back over the lessons, looking at stuff, and I'll be like, "That's what that was," or "That's what this was." Right? That was tonight. I saw that. That was tonight.
That's so good, Preston. Thank you. Foundation and then direction. Go ahead, Dr. Tina. You next.
Well, I'm usually that one that's gonna hold your hand if you fall. I kiss your boo boo and say it's gonna be all right. Well, if you don't do all this, it's not gonna be all right. It's time for tough love, all right? It's time for tough love. So I'm coming from the angle tonight. Stop the excuses. Stop coming up with all the excuses of why you don't have no business email, why you don't have no business telephone number, why you don't have no business account, why it ain't happening for me. Stop it. It's time for you to drop the excuses and get the work. The only thing that's different between you, me, and other people is that the success rate, right? Everybody could be successful. It's the amount of work, the mindset, the people who you're around. Because if your top 5 people that you're around complain, broke, and have excuses all the time, and they bring trouble everywhere they go, drama, and you're wondering why your life filled with drama, you need to do a self-evaluation. If you want a different life, you have to do something different. And that's with life and that's with business. So when you're dealing with business management, what people want to do is separate everything, right? And what I mean is your business is a reflection on your personal life and vice versa. Your personal life is a reflection of your business. So if your personal life is chaotic, then you're going to take that same chaotic mindset on over to your business and vice versa. So stop the excuses, get the work, and take it step by step. Don't try to, when you eat a meal, do you just gobble it down and put the whole plate in your mouth at one time, all the food on the plate? No, you take it bite by bite. That's how you have to do it with your business. And so everybody want to get to the money. Show me the money. You know, everybody want to get to the money, but you don't want to do the pre-things, the things that laid the foundation, like Preston said, with the territory and all that stuff like that. You don't want to do that first. You just want to take the escalator up. And let me tell you, you cannot take an escalator up in your business. You have to take the steps. You have to go through the pain. You have to learn how to deal with problems and management and people. And when things don't work out right, you have to go through it. You're trying to skip a process and you're wondering why you're not where you want to be. You can't skip. Because if you could skip, everybody do it. I'll do it too. I'll be the first one in line. Can I get into the skip line, please? But you can't do it. You can't do it. So for me in this stage, everybody want to get to the money, but they're not ready to get to the money. Okay? You got to set yourself up for success. And this, what we did the previous weeks was the setup for success. So if you ain't do it, that's why you feeling the way you feel. But once you do that, then everything is going to be lighter. Everything is going to click. Things are going to start coming your way. People are going to start investing and doing all the things. You won't have to chase money. Money will start chasing you. Yes. And you will start having the authority to tell people, you will have the authority to tell people, I am going to do this or I'm not going to do this.
That part.
Hit me in the head with a handful of hundreds. I ain't mad at you.
Hey, Tim, you made me think like when you said all the pieces and the ingredients thing, it's like once you start a business, you got all the ingredients and the recipe and the food and you in there cooking. But then if you ain't got no bank account, you ain't got no plate to put your food on. Ooh. So what you eating off of? You ain't got no utensils, you ain't got no fork, you ain't got no plate. So you did all that work in there in that kitchen preparing that gourmet meal. But then you can't
even eat spaghetti with your hand. It's all running through.
And a napkin and a paper towel because you got Venmo and Cash App. That's a paper towel. It ain't even a paper plate. You got a paper towel. Like Preston and Mr. Carr, y'all both was in the middle. Was y'all both in the military?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So by the time y'all got out of basic, y'all already had bank accounts, didn't y'all?
Had them before you went in. Yeah.
You got to have that before you go in.
So
that's a prerequisite.
Y'all account and everything up with y'all money going in. So by the time y'all came out of basic, y'all already had money, and then y'all been in there. They've been trying to kill y'all the whole time.
Can I give you a real world example?
Yeah.
Because this is my true story. I had a bank account because I had a job, right? When I went in the military, they said, set up your bank account. Tina, tribute to you. I was hard-headed. I thought I knew everything. Oh, I already have a bank account. I did. But it was not set up with the military banking system. So for 2 straight months, my paycheck was a paper paycheck. I was eating out of my napkin, Yoshi. I was eating out of my hand. I had the money. It didn't have nothing to do with it. Like you said, I had a check and had to find some way to cash it. So yeah, I can testify to that one, right? But Tina said if you start drowning, she's gonna let you drink 2 good mouthfuls before you jump in after you, because you've been told, all right? Don't wade it out in that deep water. You ain't got your floaties on, right? She told them. Hope y'all listening out there. If you listening to this, Cat, I hope y'all listening because she just told y'all, right?
Look, she also told you not to put the cart before the horse either.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have the horse before the cart.
Facts.
You can't make money without laying your foundation, getting your bank accounts and all that straight first. There ain't no way in the world because you ain't got nowhere to put it. So I mean, you got to do it right. You got to do it step by step.
Walk around with your money in your sock. That ain't no account.
And the sock got a hole in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't put it under your mattress. Can't put it under the mattress.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I think that everybody is like, so on fire. And I just want to bring to the table, when you think about how you all the things that you have done to earn this money in the first place. Like, don't you want to keep the money? Don't you want to be able to keep everything or as much as you possibly can so that you can further your business, expand, increase, and change lives? I mean, come on. Like, how else can you accrue wealth? We talk about so much that we wealth builders and we gonna leave legacies and we the person chosen for our family. But then when it comes time for us to follow instructions, like we just dropped the ball. We just I don't know. We just turn our eyes to something that ain't got nothing to do with what we're supposed to be doing.
The steps. Let's talk about the steps. This Tina, this for you, Doris, this for you, just everybody. This is the best example I can give you. If you have a flight of steps, first off, try to go from the first step to about the 5th step in one big old step.
Ooh.
I make it. It's gonna be painful going up, or even better, try to go from that 5th step back to that first one step. Well, it's not the journey; it's the landing. All right.
Ooh, that's good, Preston.
And then you have time to see what you did. Oh, here it comes. This is not gonna be pretty.
But listen,
No.
following that up, You try to do that, you're gonna have a lot of pain in between.
There it
I
is.
promise.
The
My
mental,
drawers start hurting right
the
now.
emotional, the physical, all that pain is gonna hit you. The financial, because you got to pay for them bills to get your leg fixed. You know,
Right.
it's gonna hit you, right?
And then on top of that, you got to start back over from step one anyway. So
A bad leg too. Now it's gonna take you twice as hard, twice as fast, twice as long to get there. Rather,
And that's why it's so important to find someone that already it has already reached where you're wanting to go. It's important, mentorship, having a coach, someone that has the success and have the testimonies, have already gone through that step, because I understand that they don't teach this in school. you
They don't.
know they don't teach it in school. So we all been through that experience, where we would try something, it didn't work, and then we have to what we have to adjust, right? we
Yeah.
got we
school
got to
trains
evaluate.
school trains
And
workers. School don't train entrepreneurs. They train workers.
right, they train you how to stay at a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they train you to be
but
an employee.
they ought to call Employee Academy. You took the words right out of my mouth. Yep.
That's the beautiful
right.
part about, like you said, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. Like, go on, dogs, go on, teach, preach, go on, working now. I hear you
Right.
over there, Idaho. Idaho, go on, keep it going.
Iowa.
My my
Iowa.
my Martino,
Idaho, I'm sorry,
Martino.
Idaho,
What is Martino? Okay,
Idaho, Idaho.
okay.
I said it,
I'm gonna start
Idaho.
calling you Martina. Or what
You
is
done
the
made the
C?
woman stutter. What you doing?
Martina. There you go. Okay, okay. Don't even get me started. Okay.
I didn't know people in Idaho were so sensitive.
I
Y'all
don't
gonna
want
make
to
me
be
mute. You got me over here choking.
disrespectful. I was this close to calling you Montana, but I was like, you know what? But
You
yeah.
call me about 4 different names. Like, I don't know the starting part of it, but I'm sorry, sister. Go ahead, go on with it. I
Anyway,
apologize. I'll put more respect on your state. Go on with it now.
Boy.
Michelle, please send now I don't even know your name. I'm gonna say Yoshi.
There you go. Oh my God. That's how we do.
Oh
Are
my
we gonna have to
goodness.
separate you two? We got to separate you two.
You see how he just cut me out. You see what you
I
did to the
agree with you. I
people.
said you was doing a good
You
job.
see
You was
what you did to
cooking.
the people.
I said you was cooking. I was
I was on. Yeah,
complimenting
you try to blow out my cooking. You try to blow it out like whoop. Okay.
But I apologize. I digress.
Mm-mm. Y'all, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm
Oh my God.
so sorry.
I was just agreeing that what you were saying, like, it's good to have a foundation people know, because like people always say, it ain't about always what you know, it's about who you know. And that's because accountability group, a family core, and coaches and people who can help us support. Like you say, they don't teach you in school. Most of this is learned by someone who knows someone who have done it. And these other groups, these people like to build people up. Majority time in other groups, people like to have a crab barrel effect. They want to pull people down because they're afraid that if I teach you, which I know you might become greater than me, and that's the fair thing on it. So that's all I'm saying, my sister. In the big state of I was
Yoshi,
just agreeing with you.
you gotta spell Iowa before I let you off the hook. You have to
I
spell
owe you.
Michelle already. Oh,
I
I'm
know
gonna
what
be
the
I'm
main
gonna be
dish is. I know what the main dish is in Iowa though, but we ain't gonna go there.
I'm gonna be searching your business now.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm gonna say the CEO don't know Iowa. Uh-huh.
I am turning off all reviews on my on Google.
That's
my
why there's the Better Business Bureau. Hey. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I come in peace. You got it.
Okay.
You got
All
it.
right. No, I was just gonna add, yes, I was gonna add more to that. Yeah, And also one thing I wanted to mention too, I was getting to a point about they don't teach you this in school. So the majority of the people you hang around, especially as a new business owner, as a startup, you don't know what's happening. You don't know based off of where I'm talking about, where I came from. I had no idea what I was doing. So when I took that check to the bank and it told me that they can't cash a check, I thought I didn't know where to turn. I was like, oh Lord, opening a business account was like, I don't know, it was like pulling teeth or something, because I didn't know like what that looks like. But at the end of the day, you have to understand you are in a different environment now.
Yes.
You have to connect with the people who the coaches. You have to connect with those who have been there, have done that, and it's teaching you, it's telling you this is how it's done. You gotta listen to what Michelle is saying, because you cannot be listening to the coach and then at the end you have the other side of you, your ear, to the other people, your friends. Oh, well, I didn't do that. I didn't do it. You know how many times people come to the Secretary of State office with their friend? Well, my friend trying to argue with the government of how things supposed to be. Like, seriously? I'm like sitting there and like, is this people for real? Well,
Oh
my
my.
friend didn't do it like this. She wrote her article on a piece of paper with what, pencil, and they want to argue that they're right. How can you come to? And I'm like, okay, you, Michelle.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
okay,
That was
yeah, like your friend know more than the person that is actually filing this thing, that is telling you to do this thing. Like, so we gotta unlearn some things. We are in a season where God is speaking. He's saying a lot. You gotta take heed. You gotta pay attention to what you are learning, what you're hearing, and really evaluate. It's about self-awareness, because in order for your money to grow, you have to, like Tina was saying, it's not just about business, it's about your life. Your money
that's,
reflects your life. Everything that you do, it reflects how you live, how you think about money, your mindset. It's all about the mindset. So you got to unlearn.
that's
So
it right
yeah.
there. That's it right there, y'all.
Beautiful.
I
Wow.
want to say hey to Lee. Hey, Lee, Miss Virginia. Hey, anybody else that's watching out there? Hello for the first time. And Lee was saying, whoever has your ear has your destiny. So
That's
that's
deep.
what
That's
I'm talking
deep.
about right there, Lee.
Yes.
That is
That's deep.
up.
That's
Come
deep.
on now. We got to
That's
do
deep. That's deep. You got to snap on that. We got to snap.
yes. Go
And
ahead.
That's
Hey.
and
true.
I think it go to, like, we'll give a little snippet of our master class. Y'all went in there, y'all can't get it all. But you know what I'm saying? But like I say, training a different mindset, the scare. I think the most people part of this where it's uncomfortable for them right here, because it takes money to make money. Everybody want to be a business owner until they have to invest into themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are your first customer. You are your first employee. So the first time the money that come in, it got to come from you, from buying from yourself. You got to pay for your LLC. You got to pay for a class to better your education and get known. You got to pay to start a bank account. You got to pay to do this. People don't want to invest in themselves. You want to receive, but you don't want to give it to yourself. So how can you trust somebody else to spend money on you, and you don't even want to spend money on yourself?
Come
I
on.
remember when I used to go to a temp service, I had to go buy some steel toe boots. I had to go buy some safety glasses. You know what I'm saying? Before I even went into that job on that part. And they tell you better have it before you show up on the first day. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't have it, they were gonna send you home because you didn't come to work prepared. So it's no different from when you're working for yourself. If you ain't if you're not putting the money into bettering yourself and investing in yourself, investing in the market, it used to blow my mind how people will spend all this money on everything about their business, but then when it comes to the marketing budget and they sit down with me, they're like, well, I really don't have that much money on marketing. You spend all this money on the decorations and everything else and stuff, and you ain't got nobody coming to your event. Like this is where we need to be put before you ain't even sold a ticket. You done spent money on all of this stuff. You got all the people jumping out of cakes and doing all. And you ain't sold one ticket, and now you want me.
Because your mama said you could do it. That's
Right.
why your mama
Now I gotta rub
encourages
3
you.
nickels together like MacGyver with some aluminum foil and a paper clip to try to make a miracle to come together to make everything happen. You know what I'm saying? To get people to come and bring on that, and then I don't get no money on the part because you felt that marketing wasn't big enough. Like I said, and that's the thing about where it goes into. We have to change the way that we think. We can't be scared to invest in ourselves. You are the first employee of your company. So the way that you work for your business, everybody else is going to work for your business. You are your first customer. The way that you spend into that part, the first dollars that came into your company came from you. It didn't come from no one else. It come from you, and you should feel proud on that because that means that you standing on it. That's that first part of faith. Peter would never walk on water if he didn't step out that boat. So then you can't step out that boat unless you pay for your stuff. Like, you can't be scared. Scared money don't make money, we say in the block. You know what I'm saying? I'm delivered, though, but I still remember some of them sayings. Scared money don't make money, what we say out there back in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys. So this is how we do KBBU behind the scenes. We want to thank you for watching. Go ahead and set your notifications so you will make sure that you don't miss any episode coming from KBBU. That's kb.michellegreen everywhere. Check out our podcast on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, wherever you are. kb.michellegreen is there with KBBU. Listen, and guys, let's share what businesses you guys have so that they can also connect and collaborate with you guys. Dr. Tina, can you go first?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, CEO of CTR Media Network. We are a podcasting and TV broadcasting network. We help you get in front of the people like Coach Yoshi was saying, that marketing that you think you don't need, but you need. Who cares if you got the best product or service that ever hit the planet if no one knows that you exist? So we make people know that you exist. And you can watch our TV shows, podcasts, including KB Michelle Green at ctrmedianetwork.com because they have an online TV channel that plays 24/7, 7 days a week. Get your business together and you can binge watch all of these episodes and so much more. Listen to her podcast because she got something else different going over there on KB Michelle Green, where she's really getting into the mindset. So check her out on all social media platforms, and you can find her also on CTR Media Network. Come on over, stop playing, get that TV show, podcast, commercial advertisement, because we got you covered. That's all I have to say. Bye.
I won Top Podcasters Award at CTR Media Network. That is what's up. Thank you so much, Dr. Tina. That award show was on Monday, and y'all can go back and watch the replay. Hey. All right, Mr. Carl, tell us about your business so that we can have some people come and join you.
Okay, I am Carl Mitchell. I am the CEO of True Blue Radio.
Yeah.
It is a online radio station, 24/7. We have all types of programming. We have talk shows, we have music shows, we have mix shows, we have all kind of stuff on there, and it's family friendly. So we are a family radio station. So if you're trying to get yourself out there, we also collaborate with CTR Media. So we work together. So get yourself out there.
Yes, we do.
Y'all in class. Y'all heard about that tonight, didn't you? Okay, let's have Miss Doris. Tell us about your business and where you're located, how they can get in touch with you.
Yes, my name is Doris Ross. My business is Platinum Solution Consulting. Yes, I currently I am currently with Kbbu in the business setup part of things, but my main area of focus is helping entrepreneurs, especially startup, become more disciplined in their not just their business but their personal life. Providing clarity really around their life mission is really my passion and what I do. So on top of
Awesome.
business setup,
Yes,
yes.
yes. Thank you, Doris. So listen, all of our
Oh, you
students in current class, y'all make sure that y'all hit Coach Doris up because
yes.
she's what you need in your life right now. She's what you need. Okay? That's what you need. That's what she do. That's her business right there. All right. And we have Mr. Yossi, aka Martino. Let's tell him about the business.
You know what I'm saying? I am CEO of Let There Be Light Electrical, where we make America great one light bulb at a time. You know, I specialize in residential and commercial electrical. So anything that you need and your needs would come doing electrical from outside, patio kitchens and things like that, from redoing the home, rewiring the house, the panels, even for like right now, a lot of people have power outages and things in their home. I do wire generator connections to their homes and everything, to their panels and stuff as well. We'd have had a couple of those already done on that part. So so people if you need to install a generational safety kit for your panel and everything, we do take care of that. And that's the first business right now. The other one is pregnant right now. We're about to give birth to that soon. So y'all stay tuned to that. You feel me?
Yes. That's right. That's what's
I'm trying to be
Nice.
like Mr. Carr. Mr. Carr was humble. He got about like 12 businesses. Y'all don't sleep on
yeah.
that man. That's a real piano in the background. Elton John gave him that man that.
Oh my God. You are so
I
funny.
actually do have one of those.
See, look, I told you.
Nice.
Amazing, amazing. And y'all can get in touch with Yoshi in North Carolina, Doris is in Iowa, Mr. Carl is in Columbia. Also, Dr. Tina is in Columbia. And last but not least, Mr. Preston. Tell them about your business.
Good evening, one and all. I am the owner and proprietor of Vibrant Vacations, travel and concierge service, bringing value to your vacation, making all your memories just as vibrant as we can get them there. All right. It's all about the territory. It's all about your exposure, your experiences. All right. Anything you want, staycations, vacations, we got it all here. We offer discounts. We offer, yeah, we just incentive discounts, payment plans, you name it, we got it. So
I love it. I love
And
it.
graduation.
Great.
Gratifications.
gratifications, absolutely. We're working on our next upcoming gratifications. So if you out there, if you one of our, classmates, one of our students, alumni in the Kbbu, be on the lookout for our next graduation vacation, our next gradcation coming to a location near you. Check it out.
Come on.
That's right. And last but not least, I've already introduced myself, but I just want to tell y'all about Mr. Coach Cornell. He is absent right now because he does not have power. So shout out to Coach Cornell. We still got love for you. Still got love for you. You
My
and Miss
dude.
Sharon. Hello, Miss Sharon out there. And listen, Coach Cornell has a business called Quality Fashions Unlimited, and he is located in Abbeville, South Carolina, which is a little town where I'm from, in case y'all didn't know. Population 200. But anyway, it's close to the town that I'm from. Let's just say that. So real close. But anyhow, if you're interested in quality clothing, especially for males, he is the guy for you. Go check him out. Abbeville, South Carolina. And I'm telling you, you would not be disappointed. Okay? All right. So that's all we have for tonight, guys. If you're interested again in entrepreneurship, if you like what you see here, connect with us. Definitely reach out by www.kbbullc.com. You can give us a call at 855-KBBU-LLC, or you can email us at info@kbbullc.com. Thank you so much for watching it, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.